All right, good evening and welcome to What's Up in Your Universe with Laura B. My name's Josh, Mr. Floyd from Mr. Floyd's Universe, and we welcome Laura from Laura B. from LetSpiritGuide.com. Laura's been with us for weeks now, doing this for months actually, and we are grateful to have her back. If you have not been here before, you are in for a treat with Laura. A couple differences in the program tonight. Normally, I channel after Laura, so if you're new here, normally you would see me channel. I channel Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo, Catwoman, and more. But tonight I am letting energies are moving through me, and the weather is kind of under in my universe at this exact moment. And I'm not in any energetic space to channel, but certainly happy to host Laura and get your questions answered tonight. So, Laura, how are you? How is your universe? And what's up with Laura today?
Hi, Josh, and good evening, everyone. It's so nice to be here once again. Tuesdays have become my favorite day of the week. There's not a whole lot new going on in my world. It's actually been pretty quiet, although I have moved through some energies. I was telling Josh earlier that my energy had been up and down, and I would feel physically energetic one day and the next day just so exhausted, but that seems to have evened out. So thank you everyone for being here again tonight. I see that we have Teresa. I see Jolie James. Carl Heath, I'm glad you made it. I did see your message on the last video that you didn't catch the live. So thank you for being here. So nice to see you. We have Scotty Boy. I believe I said Teresa already. Angela, hello. Hello, Nathan. I saw Millie was here. Victor from Truth Wave Energy Meditation, hello. Thank you for popping in. Let's see. I saw Millie. Hello, Millie. And I believe that is everybody. And I see Scotty Boy was here first. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. And as Josh said, he is feeling under the weather tonight. So I'll just tell you a little bit about myself and what I do, and then about the format for the evening. So I do believe most of you know me. I'm Laura, and I read tarot and oracle. I am also a Reiki master. I do provide personal readings and healings. If you would like to schedule any of those, you can do so on my website, which is letspiritguide.com, or you could email me, laura@letspiritguide.com. Also, if you have any questions or would like to book one of my services, you can do that right on my website. I offer a 3-card tarot spread where you can ask one question and I email the answer back to you. I also do 30-minute and 60-minute tarot readings where you can ask multiple questions. It all depends on what fits into that time frame. And we can do that live and interactive over Zoom, or I could create a video and send it to you. And hello, Shelley, Seeker of Truth. Thank you for being here tonight. I do provide Reiki healings. Those sessions are 30 minutes, and that is live and interactive over Zoom. So if you'd like to book any of those, please feel free to do so on my website. And if you have any questions, email me. So for tonight, what we will do is I will start us off with a group reading, and then I will answer individual questions. If you would like to ask a question, please type your question in all capital letters in the chat. Josh will star it and he will keep track, and we will answer those questions in the order that we receive them. Normally, as Josh said, he does follow up with some channeling, but Josh is a little under the weather right now. He's just moving through some energies. So we are going to give him a rest. He's just going to sit back and really just keep me on track with who I'm reading for. So that's what we'll be doing here tonight. Once again, thank you all so much for being here. This really is such a beautiful community. You all bring so much loving, uplifting, happy, and joyful energy. And I appreciate your presence. So, unless Josh has anything else he would like to say, I will start us right off with a group message.
I just want to thank everybody for being here. Appreciate that. I'm not chatting. Laura's information is down below. I didn't get to pin it, but it is here. I'll keep flashing it on the screen. Please do consider a donation to Laura if you get a reading. Energetics works best in a circle. To complete that circle, Venmo or PayPal. If you need energetics as well, as I might get a Reiki session with Laura here to clear some of this. Laura does Reiki and she does private readings and such. So please do consider if your needs are more than just what you see here, especially on public on YouTube. Please do consider reaching out to Laura, and her email and information is right there, laura@letspiritguide.com. I appreciate you all for being here, and thank you again for appreciate the non-channeling tonight. We'll try to save it for at least get some channeling in tomorrow on the Good Dawning. And if you are new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And we do go live in the Dawning at 10:33 a.m. Monday through Friday. That's Eastern time in the U.S., 7:33 if you're on the West Coast in the United States. And I'm going to turn it over to Laura. I'll be hiding in the background. I've already got Nathan and Carl pinned. So if you have a question, just go ahead and throw it in at the spotlight, because of the way I'm feeling. It feels really bright, even though it's not my box light. So if you see me squinting, that's why. But otherwise, guys, yeah, I'm going to turn it over to Laura here. Please put your questions. We have room for four more. So please put your questions in the chat there, and I will grab those. And Laura, please take it away. Thank you. We are grateful you are here.
Oh. And I did see that Neil has stopped in. Big Dad Standing Tall. Hello. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm going to jump in. Neil, happy birthday. It's Neil's birthday today. So happy birthday. Let's go ahead and sing really quick. Happy birthday to Neil. Happy birthday to Neil. We love you, Neil. Happy birthday, brother. Okay, I'm out.
Yes, happy solar return, Neil. And hello, Chris the volunteer. It's been a bit since I've seen you. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure having you in this community. And I'm going to start us off with a group reading. And as most of you know, I do really love connecting in with the soul. I believe that our soul holds the blueprint for everything that we are meant to experience and everything that we have experienced in other lifetimes. So I'd like to start us off by getting a message on what our soul would like us to know right now. So what is our soul telling us? And I'm going to use Rebecca Campbell's Rose Oracle for this reading. So let me just connect in with the group's energy for a moment. Okay. Feel we're a lively bunch here. A lot of happiness in this group tonight. So let's see, what would our soul like us to know? Let's get one card, please. What would our soul like us to know? And I saw one coming out right away here. The Breathing Rose is the card that I pulled for us. And this is what this card looks like. The Breathing Rose. And it says heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. And what I see here for this is some of us are carrying, I feel this mostly in my solar plexus and in my root chakra. Some of us are, and I would also say my solar plexus, my root chakra, my sacral chakra as well. Some of us are carrying some energy, some wounds, perhaps, in those areas, feeling like our personal power was taken away at some point, leaving us emotionally drained. For some of us, emotionally wounded, and I feel the root chakra as well. Maybe this instability in our life, trying to really get grounded and feel safe and secure in our environment. And what I see here is that we can heal a lot of these emotions and this energy by going into our heart center. Our heart is the seat of the soul, and our heart connects us right to source. By tapping into our heart and expanding our energy up to source and allowing source to send energy back through us, we can begin to heal. We can begin to work through some unpleasant emotions, and also know that by forming connections, and these connections don't just have to be physical, because I know there are some of us who feel very disconnected from others, or we don't have a lot of people physically in our life, but we do have these communities like the one tonight. We have community through, I know, Truth Wave Energy Meditation has a lovely community. We have Adam of the Medium channel, who has a fantastic community. So even creating connections in those ways, and also to not forget your connection to source and your connection to your own soul, your connection to your, I like to call them your spiritual team. We all have guides, angels, ancestors that are willing to work with us. So if you don't have people in your physical life, be sure to connect with the spiritual realm as well, because this will help us through that healing process. And also to remember that if you're going through anything, or even if you're not going through the event anymore, but the emotion is still there, know that with time, that this emotion can be worked through. Time eases the pain. When we distance ourselves from an event, it becomes easier and easier for us to heal. So our soul would like us to know, take time out every day. Take time out every day and connect in with your soul and feel your heart center, because that's where your soul resides. Feel your heart center and just feel love and gratitude, and feel grateful, even if it's just for a few minutes a day, because by raising this frequency, it will help us to manage any unpleasant emotions from the past. So that's the message from our soul. And I would like to see what blessings are coming to us this week. What are we manifesting? Hello, Marjorie from Asia. Thank you for being here. It's so nice to see new people joining us. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle by John Holland to see what blessings are coming in for us this week, what we are manifesting. Okay, let's get one card for the group, please. And I see this one here. Okay, so the card that I drew for us is the Universe. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see for us is a very expansive energy coming into our life this week. For some, I see new opportunities. This could be opportunities for travel to a physical location. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be traveling this week, but that the opportunity will present itself to you this week. I feel that some of us have completed a certain cycle in our life, and we're ready to enter into a new cycle. So endings and new beginnings are also possible for this week. Hello, Jared Huda. Thank you for joining us. It's so nice to have you here. I just saw you pop into the chat. So keep an eye out for, also, I feel that some of us have reached that point of success. We've completed a project. We've completed, I think for this group, what I'm seeing is, it's almost like this spiritual evolution is what I see here. We've completed a certain soul cycle, a certain phase of our life, and we're being recognized. Like perhaps for some, what I'm hearing is we've been working on developing like our soul gifts, developing our healing and psychic abilities. Perhaps we've been studying. Maybe some of us have taken some courses recently, or we've just put into practice a new spiritual exercise. And what I see for this group is that energy expanding and paying off for us this week. Really seeing the results of our effort, and know that the energy that you put out is reaching a lot further than just your physical space. It's really creating like a ripple throughout the planet. And yeah, I see like what am I seeing here? I'm feeling like the energy, like a wave. I'm feeling waves of energy. So just know that your energy is shifting. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit's telling me people's energy is shifting. So if you've been at a point where you've been feeling this, like you're in a lull or you're not moving, know that your energy is shifting. Now you may begin to speed up and start to see progress. And for those who have been on a go, 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 because Spirit's reminding me that, everything goes in cycles. So what goes up comes down, comes back around. So if you've been go, 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 for some, I'm starting to feel like this turn inward and this rest. So that's what I have for blessings coming into us. And let's get a look at what can assist us with working with this energy this week. And I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for this. Lots of up and down energy, really heavy today. Okay, Chris, so look for that to shift for you. Waves of energy, says Victor of Truth Wave Energy Meditation. And then I see Scotty Boy saying, yes, shifting. That's wonderful. Huda, feel this fully, Laura, and whole. Parna. Yes, absolutely. Glad this is resonating. Okay, so let's get a look at what will assist us in working with this energy this week. Let's get one card for the group. One card for the group. I see this one. Oh, I need to get out of my mind for a moment. Okay, what will assist us? Let's get one card for this group. And I see this one here. Okay, the Page of Swords. And this is what this card looks like. And the Page of Swords is about new ideas, new ways of thinking. I feel like for some of us, and the page, he's eager to start as well, and communication. So I feel that for some of us, this has to do with new ways of communicating. Um, Perhaps for some, if you've been looking to get on social media, perhaps creating videos, maybe blogging or even video logs, um, any new way of communicating is going to assist in working with this energy. New ways of communicating with your guides as well, I see for some, because some I feel are really going to be tuning into that soul work this week. And new ways of communicating with your guides and with source is really going to assist. Yeah, anything. And I'm seeing like this, oh, for some, I'm seeing like channeling as well. Channeling through automatic writing, journaling, um, anything to increase your communication. But what Spirit's telling me is also to look at details as well. And I'm not sure why Spirit's emphasizing details, but it's like Spirit's telling me a slow and steady approach. And if it doesn't work the first time, trying again, redoing, evaluating how things went, and then yeah, just kind of you may need to iron out the glitches is what Spirit's telling me. Any glitches can be ironed out later, but it's a good time for communication. And some of us will gain some clarity. If you've been awaiting some type of communication, I see clarity in coming through communication this week. And let's get a message from, whoops, I did this backward. I wanted to see what our theme was going to be for the week, and I skipped that card. But we'll do that right now from the tea leaf fortune cards. And oh, I see one right away. Okay. So the card is older woman, and this is what this looks like. And the message on the card is dealings or relationship with older woman. And I feel that this is very closely related to that Page of Swords. And I know that the Page of Swords is a young person, but in this case, I feel like this relationship has to do with communication. And I feel that the woman, I'm feeling like feminine energy here. So it may not be an actual literal physical woman, but I feel this, and it could be for some, but I feel that this is to do with intuitive communication, our intuitive energy. To look for communication from, communication from either a female, an older female, someone who's wise, someone who understands. I feel like this has to do with like manifestation, someone who understands how to work with energy and create in their own life the things that perhaps you are desiring. Okay, and let's get one last card. I'm going to use Angel Affirmations by Radley Valentine to see what angel would like to assist this week. What angel would assist this week for this group? Let's get one card. I'm going to take the top card for, oh, nope, I see this one here, so I'm not going with the top card. Okay. Our message comes from Archangel Metatron. I can help raise your energetic vibration, allowing for interchange in the awakening of your true spiritual calling. So this week, call on Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is ready to assist. And the affirmations you can use are, I am on a path of spiritual awakening. My soul's purpose is clear to me. And this is what this card looks like. So spiritual awakening for this group. A spiritual calling, healing that inner child, having opportunities to expand our energy, expand our gifts and communication. Really, those are the messages that I have for you this week. And I am sending you all so much love and so many blessings. And now, if you have a personal question that you would like me to answer, please do type it in all capital letters. We have time to do 6 readings. I'm not sure how many are starred at the moment. I know Josh said we had 2. I'm not sure if any more came in, but I do believe that we have at least 1 or 2 more. And hello, Bath Maven. Thank you for being here and welcome.
All right, so we have 4 people who have. We've got here's the order right now: Nathan, Jolie, Carl, and birthday boy Neil. And so we need 2 more. So if you want a reading, just put it in all caps or partial caps into the chat there, and just so I can see it, whatever you want to do, and I will grab it. We're going to start off with Nathan, who always generally leads off the pack there. We are grateful to have you here, Nathan, and we love you, brother. I'm going to pass this off to Laura. Laura's website and information will be popping up here and there. I did not get a chance to pin it. If I can during one of the sessions here, I'll swing into YouTube and pin it real quick. Otherwise, I will show it off in between reads here. If you do want to make a donation, all the information is there. Laura's PayPal and Venmo. And of course, do check out her website at theletspiritguide.com. I appreciate all of you being here. Serena, welcome. I know this is your first time here. Victor as well from Truthwave, welcome. Jared, welcome. And everybody else who has been here before, welcome. And anybody who I might have missed who's new, buried into the chat there, I do apologize. Welcome. I know we saw somebody from Asia there, and I'm grateful to see you in the chat as well. So I'm going to pass this off to Laura. I'll be in the background. What I'll do is when one's done, I will fling up the next question and make sure that we get you on stage there. If you can, when you're next, just say hi in the chat so that we know you're still here. And otherwise, if we do have space for 2 more, so if you would like a question answered, please put it in the chat there. But I'm gonna drop off here. It's starting to hurt to talk. I'm gonna drop it off to Laura.
Okay. And Josh, as you were speaking, I'm not sure if it is on my end, if it's the internet here, it was a little bit glitchy, kind of echoing back to me. So I just want to be sure that everyone can hear me and see me okay. Hopefully it's not an internet issue. Maybe it was a StreamYard issue. But if you can see and hear me okay, just maybe give a thumbs up in the chat.
Uh-oh. You guys there? There we go. All right. We see you. All right. Thank you, Scotty Boy.
Scotty Boy says I'm good. Okay. All right. So, and Chris says loud and clear. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Maybe it was a StreamYard issue. When Josh was speaking, it was just kind of echoing and getting a little glitchy.
It was the universe telling me to get off the live and let you do your thing.
Okay. So we have Nathan first. Okay. So Nathan, hello, and thank you for being here tonight, Nathan. What does my galactic guides have to say to me tonight? Okay, good question, Nathan. It's always good to check in with our guides. They are willing to work with us, but again, they do need our permission. So letting your guides know that you are open and ready to receive, and they will always step in. So Nathan, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And let's get a card for Nathan. What would Nathan's guides like him to know right now? Let's get one card for Nathan. When I see this one here. Okay, Nathan, this is a great card to have first. Right off the bat here, we have victory and success. Nathan, your guides are telling you that they recognize the work that you have been doing, and they are proud of you for doing the inner work, for taking responsibility for your own life, for accepting the fact that you create your own reality, and really tuning into how to work with the energy to get the results that you want. So Nathan, your guides are telling you that the worst is behind you, to keep looking forward, keep looking towards that light, because that's where success is. That's where you're going. You don't need to look back anymore. You don't need to rehash the past. You don't need to play what if only, all of that. You can put that away because you've worked through it. If it comes up again, any of these heavier or darker feelings, emotions, thoughts, just remind yourself that it's okay to feel that way, and remind yourself that you have worked through it, and that this is just our soul and our body and our mind processing events. But keep looking forward, because I see that the light it's almost completely surrounding you at this point. There's just a little more to go. But the worst is behind you, is what Spirit keeps saying. So your guides they're really singing praises to you. They're really proud of the work that you have done, and know that you yourself can tell yourself, good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Recognize everything that you have done, everything that you have learned and worked through. And I see the color red here, and red is the root chakra. And Nathan, your guides are talking about being grounded, and that they're proud of how you took the advice of your guides and angels, and you did the grounding, you did the work, and now you can expect to see those changes in your physical reality. That root chakra healing as well, really just, I feel like a lot of big bright energy here. So Nathan, good job. That is awesome. That is such a beautiful card right off the bat. So let's get another card for Nathan. How can you work with this energy? What action can you take? What action would your guides like to assist you in taking? Let's get a card for Nathan. Whoops. Whoa, here we go. Okay. So the card that I drew is movement, choices, and decisions. This is what this card looks like. And this would be like the Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. This is earth energy. This is the physical realm. This is, our 3D life. And what I see here is you have some choices about what action you can take, and to make sure that it is balanced balance. Yeah, I feel like weigh your options. Ask yourself, what will get me to where I want to go the quickest? That there's no right or wrong action. It's just a matter of what is more in alignment with the outcome that you would like to see. And so when you're weighing your options, just even and I feel like it's not just about weighing your options. Spirit's talking about your everyday, even in your everyday routine, the decisions that you make. Are you moving towards the light? Are you moving towards the life that you want to live? Will this assist you, or will this hold you back? So you don't have to take big steps, is what Spirit's saying. Small steps add up over time. So just small aligned action. And as long as you are moving and not staying stagnant, then you are succeeding. So Nathan, that's wonderful. I'm also seeing the blue light here. And this has to do a lot with healing energy. Now, Spirit keeps showing me blue light. So perhaps working with your throat chakra, working with calming energies that, oh, okay, I get what Spirit's telling me, that you want to keep order. You want to keep routine. And that's not to say that you can't break routine or do something fun or spontaneous. But what Spirit's talking about is that for you, structured, calm, succinct is really going to assist you, rather than trying to do too much at once. Like really for you, Nathan, it's about small steps every day, and to keep yourself organized, keep yourself focused, because you don't want, yeah, so Spirit's saying you don't want the chaos, you don't need that. Just routine. Have a plan, have a routine, and take action. And let's get one last card for you, Nathan. What is the likely outcome here for Nathan? Okay, let's get one card. And I see this one here. Okay, so Nathan, the card that I drew for you is accelerated motion, and this is what this card looks like. And Nathan, this is about things speeding up for you, you seeing results quicker, seeing manifestation happen. I also see that this has to do with spiritual communication as well, your passion and things that light you up, which for you, I'm seeing like developing your spiritual gifts is your passion at this time. And you can expect things to take off for you. You can expect for your gifts to develop quickly. It's like, you're taking step by step by step, and then all of a sudden you'll feel this burst of energy. And that's how growth works. It's like little by little by little, and then all of a sudden a big leap. And I see like a big leap and a big shift coming for you, Nathan. So Nathan, that's what I have for you. I'm hoping that was uplifting and inspiring to you. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Nathan, thank you very much. We appreciate you, brother. And again, please do consider a donation to Lara down there. To answer your question, Chris, no, I did not set it to hopefully Tarot Destroyer or whatever. I forgot to set it to group only. I barely got to put Laura's information in there. I was doing it just as she was starting the cards. So yeah, but thank you, Chris. And it's great to see you. We haven't seen you around in a while. And we missed you, Chris, the volunteer. Love you, brother. All right, I'm going to pass it off. Next is going to be Nathan. Thank you. We love you. And I'm glad to see, thank you, Laura. Glad to see Nathan's universe picking up. How awesome. All right, Jolly is next. And I've got Jolly James here. And I'm going to pass it off.
Okay. Hello. Good evening. It's nice to have you here. So I see your question up on the screen. What does the next major phase of life look like? Okay. Let me just connect in with your energy for a moment. Okay. Spirit showing me stairs. Okay, let's get one card for you here. What big shift can you expect to happen? Let's get one card for Jolie James. And I see this one here coming out. Okay, so the card that came out, ironically or not, is New Beginnings. And this would be like the Fool card in the traditional tarot. And these new beginnings, yes, I see you like walking through this portal, this door, and you're standing on top of the world, having all these opportunities available to you. And I want to get a little more like, what is this big opportunity? New beginnings. And I'm seeing a new location here is coming to me. So this could be a physical location. I feel like there's this shift. The shift in location is what I'm seeing. This could be related to work or career. It could have to do with home as well. I'm not sure if you're looking for a new residence or looking for a new job, but I'm seeing like a physical location. A big change in location. Take advantage of. Okay. And Jolie James says, I've been wanting to move for some time. Okay. Take advantage of newness coming into your life, because what I'm hearing Spirit say is when you take action or take leaps of faith, it's not being foolish and just jumping into something without knowing anything about the situation. It's taking calculated risk, if that makes sense to you. So Spirit's talking about you've been looking in this direction. And although this direction is unknown, like what the outcome will be if you head in this direction, although it's unknown, you do have information, you do have some knowledge that will assist you in taking that leap. So, and Julie says, yes, makes perfect sense. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, so Spirit's talking about take advantage of the opportunities that come to you. If this opportunity presents itself and you're feeling excited, because I'm really feeling like my energy starting to increase. I'm feeling uplifted here. So Spirit's talking about if opportunity that's presented to you makes you feel excited, then follow that, because that's the path. That's Spirit's aligning you with your desires, with joy. And if you feel joyful doing it, then it is the correct choice. If it feels heavy or like like you want to stand back for a minute, then it's probably not the right path for you. Okay, I'm keeping my eyes open and I'm open to receive. Okay, that's wonderful. So let's get a card on what action you can take to align with this energy. What action can you take to align with this energy? Oh, and I see one coming out right away. Okay. And this is the card that I drew for the group message, Universe. And this would be like the World card in the traditional tarot. This is knowing that you have worked hard to get to where you are, that although you're starting, you will be starting a new phase of your life, you still have all the knowledge and all the skills, because Spirit's talking about recognition and reward here, about success, that you've been successful and you've built skill and gained knowledge, and those will assist you on this path to use what you have learned. And also I'm seeing like getting outside your comfort zone, expand your horizons even further than what you all in your mind thought this is the area that I'm going to focus on. Spirit saying, but it can be even bigger than that. It can be even bigger. Because I'm seeing like this expansion of energy. And I also see like this could be travel as well. Traveling outside, not just outside your comfort zone, but traveling to those places that you had said, gee, I would like to check this area. What is there for me? Spirit saying follow that will assist you in creating new beginnings and broadening your horizon. Yes, and not limiting yourself. That's correct. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? Yeah. Not limiting yourself. Absolutely. Okay, let's get one last card. What is the likely outcome? I'm seeing big changes for you. I'm seeing that this isn't just your physical reality. This is also like soul growth for you. This is a higher, this is like the spiritual realms. This is part of this is meant to be. It's part of your soul's plan, part of your path and purpose. Okay. So one last card. What is the likely outcome for you? Let's get one card. And I see this one here. Okay. And this is a beautiful card to get. This is the solar plexus right here. And the solar plexus is about our personal power. The solar plexus is our bravery, and it is how we, our self-confidence, our bravery. It is how we co-create with the universe. So you'll be co-creating your own reality but it will be in alignment with the universe, in alignment with your soul's path, your soul desires. And I see this as really expansive energy. And if you look at the last two cards that I drew here, the 21 reduces to 3, and the number for solar plexus is 3. So we have the numbers 3 3, and 3 3 in this reading is about it's about expansion. It's Jupiter energy, it's growth. And because we're talking about the higher realms here, because we have the just major arcana cards, this is soul growth for you. This is like deep soul learning and evolution for you. So hopefully that made sense. This is awakening, enlightenment. It is all part of your soul's plan. So I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.
That was absolutely amazing there, Laura. Jolly, that was fantastic. You great read there. Wow. Ain't no stopping us now. We are all on the move. All right. Next, we're going to move on to Carl, who is not in the United States. So, Carl, favor to you, and I'm going to grab your. Here we go. All right. So, Carl's up next. If you're here, Carl, just pop into the chat. There you go. He gave us a wave there. And so I'm going to pass Carl on. Laura, you're on fire here. Let's. This is amazing. So here we go, Carl. Step into the fire zone with Laura.
Okay, Carl. So I see your question up here on the screen. May I hear from my spiritual team for guidance this week for new ways to earn to pay, to pay my bills? Is there a surprise coming that will save me in the 11th hour? Okay, Carl. I know it's a tough space to be in. So let me just connect in with your energy for a moment, Carl. Yeah, I can feel like in the pit of my stomach, drawn to my solar plexus and my sacral chakra, like this uneasiness, this uneasy feeling. But we can work through that energy. Let's get one card for Carl. What do you see for finances? Let's get one card. What do you see for finances? And I see this one here. Okay. So, Carl, the card that I drew for you is Foundation and Achievements. And this is what this card looks like. And what I'm really drawn to here is this is about celebrating the home. This is about people who are close to you as well. So I'm seeing what Spirit's drawing my attention to is the answer is close to home, is what Spirit is saying. and the foundation. Yes, that firm foundation, but celebrating life. Okay, Spirit's talking about celebrating your wins, celebrating, look around you at what you have in your life and start giving thanks, is what Spirit's saying. Raising your vibration to that level of gratitude, because Spirit's talking about when we focus on the lack, we're going to see more lack and we're going to attract more lack. And when we focus on worry, same thing. So Spirit wants you to focus on the abundance. Spirit wants you to focus on giving thanks for everything that you already have in your life, because in doing so, that will attract more into your life, more abundance, more joy, more happiness. And raising that vibration and getting on that level is what will assist you in attracting what you want. Always thanking every night of my angels. Yes, absolutely. And continuing to do that. And also celebrating your wins. When you have achieved anything, no matter how small, celebrate it. Express not just gratitude, but to treat yourself well. Give yourself something. It can just be something really small, but give yourself the recognition that you deserve. And what I see here is the rainbow, and I'm drawn to, they say at the end of the rainbow is the pot of gold, or after the rain, the rainbow is what we see, the light. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. But to continue to have faith and continue to focus on the positive. And I'm also drawn to family here, and perhaps family support, family assistance. I'm hearing like you don't have to carry all the weight. That sometimes just connecting with others can help you to brainstorm. I do give thanks every day. It's the second time this week I'm reminded that. Okay. Yeah. Oops, there was another comment I was looking at, but okay. All right, so let's get a look at what action you can take to bring in that abundance, aligning with this energy and bringing in the abundance. What action can you take here? Okay, let's get one card for Carl. What action can you take? And I'm seeing this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is awareness. And this is what this card looks like. Okay. So Spirit's talking about you have all the tools that you need already to be successful. You have all the tools available to you to manifest what it is that you desire. Having faith is going to be key for you here. Having faith that your situation is not doomed, that your situation does have light at the end. Yeah. And playing playing certain music with your headphones on to keep your spirits up. That's perfect, Carl. Perfect. Spirit's talking about you being a master manifester, seeing yourself as the manifester. This would be like the magician in the traditional tarot. That you are the magician. You have resources available to you. And Spirit's really drawing my attention to the crown chakra here. That activating your crown and connecting in with source and visualizing and feeling what you would like the outcome to be, seeing yourself holding that money. Because what Spirit's talking about is that sometimes we block our own manifestation when we say, I need to earn money. Because then we're talking about having to actually do something to earn money, and that can be very limiting. What we want to do is attract money, see ourselves holding that money, and be open to it coming to us in any way. It doesn't have to just be from a job or from a side hustle. Money comes to us in many ways. Abundance comes to us in many ways. So really just going into that basic law of attraction work is what Spirit's talking about for you. And I'm seeing like this this circle. Okay, so Spirit's telling me things will come back around. Like this won't last. Again, what goes up must come down. What goes down goes back up. Like it's just the wheels turning. That energy is moving. Things are shifting for you. And let's get one last card for you. Yes, this too shall pass. Right. Let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? Let's get one last card for Carl. What is the likely outcome? I see this one here. Okay. And the card that I drew for you is intuition. And this is what this card looks like. Carl, what your guides are talking about here is going within, trust, faith are words that keep coming to me, to kind of pause rather than trying to inadvertently force an outcome. Sometimes we need to take a step back. Taking a step back from the situation. That there may be a slight pause, but insight and intuition will come to you. And Spirit saying, following your intuition. That there are answers. There are answers behind the door. But to allow yourself that freedom to step away from the situation. To just give it to your higher self. Give it to source. Give it to Spirit. Say, I know that you will work things out for my soul's highest good. And then trusting that. So I do see solutions coming to you. But they will come through intuition rather than through thought, if that makes sense to you. They're going to come to you when you lay the situation down and give yourself a break. So, Carl, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that makes sense to you, and I am wishing you all the best here. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, thank you, Carl. Favor. I'm going to state one thing, Carl. I'm not channeling or anything, but remember this. I'm going to state this. I love pulling checks from my mailbox. Those random checks are absolutely amazing. I get those random checks often. Love you, brother. You with me? I got one just the other day, actually, about 2 weeks ago. I didn't realize I had it. I actually had the check. I got this was like 2 weeks ago. I had this check in my possession. Didn't even open the mail. I got an email saying, "Hey, did you open this check that got sent to you? It's going to expire." So, yeah, money comes from everywhere, right? Just like breath. It's as easy as breath. I love you. All right. So who is next? Next, and again, please, speaking of money, do consider making a donation to Laura if you can. It is not necessary by any stretch. And if you're not able to, do not feel bad at all. Send love. And you know what? Honestly, boosting up your universe also is a way to pay back Laura as well. Carl, paying your bills will be a way to. We want to hear that it all worked out, right? Because we know it's going to. I'm holding the energy that you got this. All right. And so if you do want to make a donation to Laura, though, anybody else, anybody who wants to, you are more than welcome to by Laura. Laura's information, or PayPal and Venmo is down there. And if you do want advanced energetics outside of the public of YouTube there and want a private session with Laura, please do check out her email at Laura, or her website at Laura, letspiritguide.com. There we go. I'm still a little off in the weather here. Or you can send her an email at Laura at letspiritguide.com. But next we have the birthday boy himself, and that's going to be Neil. Big Dad standing tall. Happy birthday, Neil. We are grateful. We've seen you a few times today. And it's been blessed to, really, it's blessed, and I'm sure we'll see in Truthwave, to spend some of your birthday with you. And thank you for being so awesome with the channel and with your love. And we love you, Neil. And from Mr. Floyd's universe, we wish you the greatest solar return ever. And may this birthday be one of the best for you ever there. All right. Laura, you are up with Birthday Boy.
Okay. Hi, Neil. Happy birthday. Happy solar return. So good to have you here. So Neil says, I would like a birthday reading, please. What direction should I begin moving on today, if any? Okay. So let me just connect in with your energy for a moment, Neil. Just give me a moment. I just need to just kind of move some energy off of me from that. Okay. Sorry. Just shaking the energy off. All right. I'm going to connect back in with you again. Okay, Neil. Feeling your energy now. All right. So let's see. What can you expect this year, this solar return? What do we see for Neil, this solar return? Let's get one card, please. One card, and I see this one here. Okay. Oh, this is a beautiful card. So the card is Harmony. And this would be the Lovers in the traditional tarot. And Neil, for you this year, you're entering a time of peace and harmony in your life. And I see, especially in relationships, this could be both romantic, friendship, relationship with yourself as well, because I feel like your soul is really stepping even further into your body, like really anchoring itself in here during this coming year. And I see like following your heart when making decisions and being presented with different choices, following, how do I put this into words? Spirit showing me, gosh, I don't even know how to describe this here. Okay, I get it now. So Spirit's saying that sometimes if we're not fully present, we might say yes to something because in the moment it might be the easier decision. It might just seem trivial and not that big a deal. But what Spirit is reminding us is that as long as you are making heartfelt choices, staying present, making heartfelt choices, then you will be in alignment with your soul. You'll be in alignment with the universe. You will flow with the energy. So Spirit's talking about like this heart expansion for you as well during the solar return. And I'm seeing the number 6 here, and this is Venus ruled as well. And Venus is, harmony in relationships, but Venus is love and harmony in general as well. So really this harmonious and loving atmosphere, this loving presence around you is the major energy that's going to be surrounding you. And Spirit's talking about staying in alignment. To stay in alignment, keep your heart open. The more joy and love that you feel, and the more action you take in alignment with joy and love, the more joy and love you are going to experience. And I do see like this, because my hands just keep want to pull out like this, just this expansion and expansion and expansion. And I see healing as well. And I feel like this is heart healing and soul healing, but the healing is also going to affect you physically. Any physical discomfort, disease, you'll see a shift. And I'm not necessarily saying like a full remission or healing, but I feel like this has a lot to do with perspective. That your shift in perspective is going to bring about some physical healing, some easing up of physical symptoms as well. So let's see. Let's get another card here for what action you can take. What action can you take to align with this energy? Let's get one card for Neil. I'm seeing these two, so we're going to take them both. I have two that want to come out. Okay. And the cards that I drew for you are Prosperity Begins and patience and planning. And these are the two cards that came out for you. Oops, let's see. Put that up there. So Neil, these are your cards. And what I see here, Spirit's talking about doing something new, trying something new. This is this is new energy for you, a new year. It's, a birthday, but you're in a new year, a new personal year. And Spirit's talking about bringing in more new. And this phrase that I see Helene, I don't think she's here tonight, but I see her type it into the chat a lot. It just like popped right into my mind, was do things differently and do different things. And Spirit's like tapping me on the shoulder right now, like, yes, do things differently and do different things. That's going to align you with more joy, more happiness, more love, because that's your energy for the year. And if you don't see change immediately, Spirit's talking about just being patient. And also, really, this is a time for being grounded. This is a time for action, but Spirit's talking about slow and steady, that we don't have to rush, and to plan out your it doesn't have to be your entire year, but to plan out, what would you like to accomplish this year? What goals would you like to achieve? It can be, how do you want to feel? What one new thing would you like to experience this year? And write it down, and then create your plan for how you're going to get there. And it doesn't have to be a big elaborate plan. It can be, I'm going to travel to this park on this day because I want to experience this view. It can be as simple as that. So, patience and planning. And to remember to nurture your goals. Really, because Spirit's talking about like grounded action here. That now is the time to start moving towards what we desire, like in the physical. No spiritual bypassing, so to speak. We can't just connect with the ethers all the time. We have to take action if we want to see change in our physical reality. After we do the inner work, after we communicate with our guides and with Spirit, then we need to take action. So this is a good time for you to get grounded and do different things. Nurture them. Once you've planted the seed, continue to work with that energy. And let's get one last card for you. Let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome for you here? For Neil, what is the likely outcome? And I see this one here. Okay. So, Neil, the card that I drew for you is Shadow. And this is what this looks like. So, Neil, those things that are hidden from you, and I feel like this has to do with healing. Healing emotionally, physically, spiritually. Those things that have been hidden from you. Also those ways on how to achieve your goals. It will come to light. You will be facing your inner world. You will be looking at those shadows, but you will be overcoming. You will be healing. And yes, I see things being revealed to you. Like answers. Those questions you've had about how do I do this? Why is this not working? And I feel like that one resonates with you a lot. Why hasn't this worked? Why haven't I achieved this yet? Spirit saying it will be revealed to you. That sometimes it's just about going within again. It's like undoing programming. It's retraining our mind and our body and our soul. But there will be success. Things will be revealed to you. You will overcome those obstacles. I see this as just a very happy. My energy like keeps raising here. I see this as a very happy and harmonious year for you. So, Neil, that is what I have for you. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
Neil, how awesome. Happy birthday. Yeah, the thing that came to mind there was the Candyman from the song The Candyman from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. There we go. But all right, Candyman, have a great birthday. Fantastic. That was a great reading, Laura. All right, so next we have Teresa. And again, if you want to make a donation to Laura, everything's right down here, her PayPal and Venmo. Take a screenshot or write it down real quick. I'm going to pull up Teresa's information. And as well, Teresa was live today at the 5 p.m. on the channel Wounds to Wisdom. So if you want to check her out, somebody wants to post that, I would be grateful. And let me get to Teresa's comment. There we go. All right, Teresa, I'm going to leave you in the beyond capable hands of Laura here. And thank you for your live today. It was awesome. I'm sure somebody can post her channel into the chat there. That would be great. And do check out Teresa. And if you haven't subscribed, she had 100 subscribers, so favor. And if you want to be 101, go subscribe.
Okay. Sorry, I was just reading Neil's comment. That's wonderful. Usually I check in with the comments between readings, but tonight I just don't have a lot of any time in between to do that. And it's hard to follow the chat when I'm in a reading. I try, but I easily get pulled out of it if I read the chat too much. So I'd rather give you all accurate, insightful messages than to keep being pulled out and stay with the chat. But I do go back and read it once we end. So, Neil, I'm so glad that resonated with you. And Teresa, hello. Thank you for being here tonight. It's so good to see you. Okay, so Teresa's asking about the best way to hear her guides and angels. Okay. So, Teresa, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And immediately, it's interesting, when I shifted to your energy, I felt my throat chakra. And yeah, our throat is connected to our ears. This is where our clairaudience is. And so Spirit's talking about doing some throat chakra healing. And I'm looking at this beautiful crystal that I have right here, this tower, this sodalite tower that I got from Chloe of Chloe's Crystals. Sodalite is very wonderful for the throat. I also have a tumbled stone here, sodalite, the blue. This is what this crystal looks like. This one I did not get from Chloe, but the tower I did. And I get this raspy voice a lot. I'm sure you all hear it. And I tend to lose my voice. But I work with the sodalite, and oh my goodness, the tower, it's amazing. So throat chakra, on that little tangent, that was my whole point here, feeling the throat chakra. Your guides are just telling you, like, just keep working with your throat chakra, and your clairaudience will open up, because it's about not just speaking, but listening as well. So Teresa, I'm going to connect in with your energy once more, and we will see how you can connect in with your guides. And Teresa, I'm feeling my third eye pulsing at the moment. So I'm not sure if you're visual, maybe your clairvoyance is active. But I feel like your guides are saying they are communicating with you. So let's get a message from your guides here. Let's get one card for Teresa. Whoops, and I see this one falling down, so we're going to go with it. Okay. And the card that I drew for you is Spiritual Strength. Wow, this is beautiful. You know, I have used this deck for quite some time, and I have never once pulled this card. This is amazing. And this is such a beautiful card. Spiritual Strength. This is like, this would be the Nine of Wands in the traditional tarot. It's Spirit's talking about breaking down barriers that you're guarded, and that's okay. That perhaps there's some hesitation on your part with communicating. And it could be, I'm feeling like this is more of a subconscious block. It's like you want to communicate with your guides, but for some reason there's like this underlying uncertainty. And yeah, I feel like working with that sodalite to open up the throat chakra will assist you in communication. And it will assist you in healing and breaking through these barriers. And I see Spirit's also talking about being like this spiritual strength, being dedicated to your spiritual practice. And the aligning like all the chakras is what's coming to me. If one chakra is out of alignment, they all are, because they work as a unit. They don't work independently of each other. And what Spirit's talking about is to create a spiritual practice where you sit in your heart center, like feel your heart open, feel your heart full of love and joy and gratitude, and allow your energy to expand outward. So that way you're feeling everything around you, and creating like this bubble. Create this bubble of light around you, and then allow source to come through. Allow yourself to connect with the spiritual realm, and just allow yourself to feel the energy coming through the top of your head and through your center line straight down your body, and just sit with that energy and observe and feel. And that will help to move energy through you and start to open and expand your chakras. Because this spiritual strength here is about also stillness. And so spirits and your guides are talking about being still. When the thoughts come, just let them come and then let them go. And don't worry if you sit for 3 minutes and you find yourself having 20 thoughts. Don't, like, it's easier said than done, but you don't want to get agitated that you had thoughts or get frustrated with yourself. It's okay. Just let them come and go. Don't hang on to them and have a whole dialogue with yourself about your thought. But just allow it to come and go. Because the stronger our spiritual presence, the stronger the communication will be. So it's just about building up your strength here and allowing the communication. Release expectation. Release what you think should come. Release what you think spiritual communication sounds like or looks like. And for example, I used to, when I was trying to connect with my guides, clairvoyance was not natural to me. I was more clairaudient, and I was claircognizant and clairsentient. So I would know things, I would feel things, I would hear things. But when it came to seeing, I close my eyes and I see black. And I would get so frustrated. I would say, well, if I'm not seeing any images, then I'm not communicating with my guides. And I was blocking myself because I had an expectation. I would go into a meditation and say, I need to see. And that would block me. So what Spirit's saying here is just to release the expectation, because the communication can come in any way. And like I just explained to you, I was more just knowing, feeling, and hearing. Those were my stronger senses. And so they may come to you in one of those ways. So you may be sitting there and you'll receive a message. All of a sudden you'll get an emotion that you didn't have. And this is just an example. It may not be emotions for you, but you may feel your emotion shift. And just know that that is your guides communicating. They can communicate in any way. releasing expectations. Okay, so let's move on. Let's get another card here on what you can do to align with this energy. I know I gave you a lot of information here and a lot of ways to bring in this spiritual strength. But let's get another card. What you can do. Yes. Okay, Teresa. Yes, she says you're totally describing me, and I could feel that. And it was like spirit was urging me, say these words, because that's exactly how I was. So spirit used me to get through to somebody like me. So I feel you, absolutely. Okay, so what action can you take? Let's get another action for you. Let's get one card for Teresa. Here we go. Okay. Very good. So the card that I drew for you is base chakra, and this is the root chakra. So if you just look at that card, you can probably even get your own message from just by looking at the symbol there. And the base chakra is the root chakra. So what Spirit's talking about is you want to build from the ground up. So strengthen your root chakra. Do some grounding. Do some connecting with nature. And if you can't get outside right now, I'm not sure where you live, but I know in a lot of places it is still winter and it's cold. You can imagine that you're outside in nature and put your hands on the ground or put your feet on the ground. And if you're inside, put your hands or your feet on the floor and imagine that you're outside in the grass. And what does that feel like, smell like, taste like, sound like? Just do anything grounding. Also, another good exercise is sitting and feeling the base of your spine and picturing the color red in your mind. And while you're feeling the base of your spine and seeing your root chakra glowing red, because connecting with our guides takes physical strength as well. We need to be firm in our frame. And I believe why Spirit's talking about the root chakra for you is because that's where our sense of security is. And because there may be this blockage, this hesitation with spirit communication, this feeling safe, secure, and grounded in your body will help you to release that blockage. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? Okay. One last card for Teresa. Let's see the likely outcome. And I see this card here. Okay. This is beautiful. Fulfillment of wishes. And this is like the 9 of Cups in the traditional tarot. And you will be successful. This is your heart's desire to communicate with your guides, and Spirit saying with practice, patience, time, you will be successful. They're moving the energy. They're showing me this shift where like the water parting and just moving stuff aside, moving everything out of the way so that they can move through you, so that you will feel this energy. You will see, you will know, you will be successful. And we have 2 9s here. This is the number 9 that came out as in the first position, and we have 9 here. And 9 is about completion. So you will complete this task that you have set for yourself. You will be successful. So, Teresa, that's what I have for you. I'm hoping that resonates, and I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate it. Mikhail, I'm actually holding aventurine against my chest. Aventurine is, and Mikhail would put in the chat there, what stone's good for breathing? Aventurine. And so I've been doing some deep cycle breathing and working with the aventurine on my chest there. So yeah, so thank you there. Teresa, favor. One thing that helps me is slowing down to hear my guides, but another thing is honestly, and I know you live alone from your live there, and so do I. So I just speak loudly out loud to my guides, just like I'm talking. I mean, I'm talking to the air, but I'm not. I'm just talking to my guides. So Saint Germain, hell, Ron, my guy, and I'm literally just talking out loud. And when I slow down, I'll watch the lights flicker, my fridge net bangs. I got a a water boiler that the spring will pop on it even though it's not on. It'll sound like I just flipped it off. It'll go ding, and I'll be like, all right, I hear you. So they will come. I guarantee it. There's nobody's guides do not speak to them. It's just when we slow down. But I love you, and it'll come across. I promise you. All right. And who is next? Finally, last but not least is going to be Mikhail. And I'm going to throw you up onto the screen there. Laura, everything's been amazing. We are so grateful. Again, if you want to make a donation to Laura, I will flash her information after Mikhail. And of course, stick around because Laura is going to do a closing as well. Mikhail's our last read of the night. And then we have Laura's amazing closing. So I will pass Mikhail off. And Laura, we love you. Thank you. This has been awesome.
Okay. Mikhail, thank you for joining us tonight. And I do see your question up on the screen. Is there anything I'm supposed to learn through my health issues I'm suffering? Okay, Mikhail. Just going to clear my energy here so I can connect in with yours. Mikhail, I'm just connecting in with your energy here. Okay. All right, let's get one card for Mikhail. What is the lesson here with these health issues? What is the lesson here? Let's get one card for Mikhail. One card, please. And I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is temptation. And this is what this card looks like. And this is about I'm hearing the word restriction here. Restriction, trapped, power, but not your own power, like power being taken away. Feeling like you're under the control of others. And in your case, it's feeling like your health issues control you. They control your life. They control how it is that you feel, what actions you can take. And the lesson here is about working through restriction, working through, and I'm hearing the word vices. I'm not sure where Spirit's going with this, but working through. Okay, so Spirit's like showing me like a lifeline. almost like pulling a cord, releasing a cord, pulling cords out. I see this as, releasing anything that chains us or makes us feel tied, restricted. That's really what the lesson is here. And this could even be, food keeps coming to me. If there are foods that are aggravating the situation, making it worse, and then there are foods that heal. So Spirit's talking about diet here. And I'm not sure if this is something you've already started to work through or done in the past. But that what we consume can really affect our physical health. And it may not be the root cause, but it can aid in managing symptoms. So Spirit wants me to point out diet. So I'm not sure if that makes sense to you. And I'm seeing, I'm really drawn to the light over here and the key. And Spirit saying, like, there is all this darkness, this heavier energy around, but there is still light. And I don't know if you've ever done an Akashic reading. I don't personally do Akashic records readings. We do have someone in Josh's community who does. Her name's Viviani. I know that she's done a mini reading for me. It was wonderful. But Spirit's talking about, like, some of what we carry in this lifetime has been accumulated in other lifetimes. And I think that's why they were showing me that, like pulling that cord, cords, hooks, things that need healing can go back through many lifetimes. So you could have some wounds here that were just carried over into this lifetime. So perhaps doing an Akashic reading would be beneficial for you, because an Akashic could really get to what the root or the lesson that you're learning in this lifetime is. And that may give some insight as to why you're experiencing these health issues. And I'm seeing this Spirit showing me like cells, like our cells, like not a cage cell, but our individual cells and how they make up our body. And Spirit's talking about cellular healing here, like healing on a cellular level. And freezing, the word freezing is coming to my mind. Like freezing cells, isolating cells. They're talking about some type of therapy where you, and I don't know what this is. I mean, this could be med beds. This could have something to do with like future technology, or it could be technology that already exists, that we're already aware of. But they're talking about cellular healing. And to me, this looks similar to Stem cells. I don't know if you're familiar with some stem cell research or stem cell healing, but Spirit's highlighting that as well. Like that there is light is what Spirit keeps pointing to. There is light. That sometimes things have been hidden from us because there's a certain direction that the medical community wants us to go in, or perhaps it's the pharmaceutical companies. It could be whoever sets up the structure or the system want to push things in a certain direction, but it's these lesser known, lesser heard about, lesser pushed therapies that are going to work for you. Okay, so let's see what action you can take. What action can you take to clear, to learn this lesson and clear these health issues? What action can you take here? Let's get one card for Mikhail. What action can you take? And I see this one here. Okay. Wisdom is the card that I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. Wisdom. And what I see here, Mikhail, Spirit's talking about, doing your homework, being your own advocate. And I feel like this is all stuff you've already done, but seeking out those non-traditional therapies, seeking out, and I'm hearing groups, support groups for people who have similar or even the same issues that you are having, and exchanging knowledge, sharing your wisdom. But Spirit saying these non-traditional therapies, not to replace any treatment you already are receiving, but in conjunction, that there's going to, when we work on healing ourselves, we want to stack the deck. It's cumulative. It's, if you're doing this and then you add this, the two together are going to work greater than just one. So it's not necessarily replacing anything, but to continue to seek out I'm hearing homeopathic remedies, energy healings, along with traditional medicine, because traditional medicine's not a bad thing, in conjunction, and then your own spiritual practice, your own self-healing. They all work together. That there are answers. There are answers out there. They're just not widely known, because that, unfortunately, is how our system is set up at this time. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here for Mikkel? When I see this card here. Okay. And the card that I drew for you is emotional withdrawal. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here is letting go of those things that have not worked. Those things that make your symptoms worse or make your situation worse. And moving towards more of an unknown path. That it's unknown to you, but there's light down that path. And I see the water moving in and out here. So what Spirit's telling me is in the near future there will be ease, and then things might seem to rev up again. And then there will be ease again. And as time goes on, there will be more ease than there is suffering, if that makes sense to you. But letting go of those things that have not worked. Like you will start to see what helps and what makes worse. So, Mikkel, I'm hoping that makes sense to you. And I am wishing you all the best here. I am sending you so much love, so much healing, and so many blessings.
All right, Mikkel. Thank you. Favor and big healing there. You do know Laura's a Reiki master, right? So you could always do a session with Laura online, and energetics works through the internet there as well. I've got an offer for you, Mikkel. Sunday night we are doing Akashic practice, and you are in for a free session if you would like one. Millie, myself, Rooted Willow, and a few others get together on Sunday night. A few of us have recently learned Akashic, and if you would like a free session, maybe even 2 sessions on Sunday night, send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. We will get you into the group session, and we're practicing, so keep that in mind, but it's free, and we will be more than happy. We would be honored if you would join us on Sunday night there. Thank you, Laura. That was awesome. All right, I'm going to put Laura's information up before we have her do the close out here. And thank you guys. F. Kitty, welcome as well, and welcome to... Great to see you in the chat. All right, so Laura's information is pinned right here. Again, if you do need energetics of any sort, and you don't want to broadcast on YouTube or something heavier than just a question on a live YouTube there, please do contact Laura directly at letspiritguide.com. Her information's right there. And of course, you can email her directly as well. If you have a question about your reading, you can email her as well at laura@letspiritguide.com. And of course, if you did get a reading, it is not necessary, but it's certainly to circle the energetics. If you want to give a donation, her PayPal and Venmo are there. Just make sure it's 4 ones, not 3, or it ends up in somebody else's payment. But yeah, otherwise, guys, we are grateful for all of you being here. Don't leave yet, because Laura's going to close out with an amazing pick a card here. So, Laura, it's on you, and I'm going to pass it back over.
Okay. Well, thank you all once again for being here. I really do appreciate this community. I really love reading for the group and doing those individual readings. I really feel like Spirit has called me to just give hope. Hope is what Spirit tells me. My job is to just deliver the message and and give you all hope. So I appreciate you being here. And like Josh said, if you would like to book any of my services, he has my information pinned. So for all of you who stayed on, if you would like, I would like to get a personal message for each and every one of you. We can do this by clearing our mind and picking a number between 1 and 3. So you're going to choose a number 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number comes through is the correct one for you. So I'm going to see what message Spirit has for you. 1, 2, or 3. So let's see if you chose number 1. Let's get a card for number 1. Spirit said stop shuffling. Okay. If you chose number 2, let's get a card for number 2. What message do we have? Spirit says stop. And number 3. Let's get a card for number 3. And Spirit's saying stop. Okay, number 3. Okay, if you chose number 1, your message comes from Archangel Michael. So if you chose number 1, Archangel Michael would like to work with you and has a message for you. Call upon my sword of divine light to sever unwanted energetic connections around you, freeing you to be your true, perfect, unique self. And the affirmations you can use: I release all energetic connections that hold me back. I am completely free. So number 1, that's what I have for you. If you chose number 2, then your message comes from Archangel Ariel. So Ariel would like to work with you. I am the Lioness of God, Archangel of strength and courage. Call upon me for the self-confidence to fearlessly face any situation. And the affirmations you can use are: I stand in my power and courage. I embrace the limitless possibilities that await me. And these are your affirmations for number 2. And if you chose number 3, Archangel Raphael would like to work with you. Your message from Archangel Raphael is: as a vibrational matchmaker, I can draw deeply powerful relationships into your life, both romantic and platonic. And I believe we had that last week too. And your affirmations are: I am worthy of unconditional love. I open my heart to love's infinite possibilities. Those are your affirmations. So once again, thank you all. That is what I have for you. It has been a pleasure to be here with all of you tonight. If you would like to book a personal reading or healing, you may do so on my website, which is www.letspiritguide.com, or you can feel free to email me, Laura@letspiritguide.com. I am also on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @letspiritguide_. If you would like to make a donation, you can do so through my PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111, or Venmo Laura Bennett -229. Thank you all once again for being here. Thank you for this amazing energy that you bring to the group. Whether you received a reading or not, you are very much appreciated. So I am sending you all so much love, so many blessings. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week. And as always, let Spirit guide.
Laura, thank you. That was amazing. And of course, I work with Archangel Raphael, and I wrote it down. There he is. Number 3. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you. That was fire. Laura, amazing. And we went 2 hours with no channeling. So you are amazing. Thank you so much. Guys, everybody give Laura a big hand. We are grateful as all get out. And again, if you do need any energetics outside of doing it live on YouTube and publicizing it to the universe, please do contact Laura directly. As you can see here in testimony by testimony here, she's on fire and always is. And Laura's energetics are seen lots of tarot readers in Laura's spot, and it's amazing. And we are grateful for her gift and her gifts. Thank you, Laura. We will see you again next week. We are grateful, and thank you, Neil. Have an amazing birthday, and thank you all for being here. Laura, any last words?
No, just have a wonderful night, everyone.
Mikal, send me an email if you want to join us for free Akashic practice. You can get a free Akashic reading from us, no charge, of course. And we would be lovely. It would be lovely to see you on Sunday night. If you are interested, send me an email at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com and we'll get you set up. All right, guys, thank you all for being here. And if anybody else wants to join the practice here, we've only got like 2 people. You are welcome. Just send me an email. But otherwise, guys, we're grateful for all of you being here. Laura, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Archangel Raphael, for your number 3 there. All right, guys. If there's anything, again, you need, check out Laura. Laura, thank you. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all for being here. Have an evening as amazing as you are. And we are grateful. And we will see you all in the dawning tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys.